guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Sky and I am starting a new series on my channel, okay? I think I'm going to be calling it Foundation Friday. No, it's not my original idea. I have seen a couple other people do this, but I thought it was a good idea. I feel like the most asked question that I get from friends, family, and people that I know is they never know what kind of foundation to use, or they've been really looking at a foundation and they don't know kind of how it performs or if they're gonna like it kind of thing. And each Friday I am going to be testing out a new foundation. I am actually really excited to do this. There are a couple foundations that I haven't had a chance to try yet that I would really like to try. Those of you that know me personally will know that I work at Shoppers Drug Mart in the cosmetic section. For obviously the people that don't know me don't know that, but I was at work the other day and, well, it's a lie. A couple months ago, we ended up getting in the Makeup Revolution brand, and I have not had a chance to try it yet because we didn't get in any testers, and because of COVID, we still haven't been able to display these testers yet. So I'm not sure how this is gonna look, if it's going to match me at all. Before I even start this video though, if there's a foundation that you have been interested in, that you want to try, or that you just want to hear me talk about, put it in the comments down below, let me know, or go to my Instagram page, follow me there, and you can direct message me and let me know if there's a foundation that you would like me to review, and I most certainly will try to do that for you. But for today, we are going to be reviewing the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. I have redness on my cheeks, I get acne on my chin, so I like a full coverage foundation. However, I am also oily in my T-zone and dry on the outside, so I want something matte but not something that's going to dehydrate my skin. I look for very particular things in my foundation. For those of you who have watched my videos before, you know that the 24-Hour Super Stay Foundation by Maybelline is my holy grail foundation. I absolutely love it. I recommend it to everyone who has skin like me. If you have more dry skin, it's not necessarily the foundation for you because it is quite matte. Like if you have like really dry skin, it might cling to some dry patches. However, if you have oily skin or like combination skin, you're looking for a full coverage matte foundation, that is a great foundation. But like I said, for today, we're going to be doing this one. I also picked up the concealer, so we might be, depending on if the foundation has a matching concealer, I will be reviewing the concealer with the foundation as well. I have already went ahead and primed my face with the primers that I use all the time. I have two of them. I have the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer, and then I also have the Tatcha Silk Canvas. Today I used the Tatcha Silk Canvas to prime my face, so that's already done. I'm gonna try to do the same things that I do every day. I'm not trying to make the foundation fail at all. I want the foundation to work. So I'm gonna be using products with the foundation that I know already work properly. Let's talk about the foundation. I do really like the packaging. It comes in a nice glass bottle. The writing is all on the front in this pink metallic label. Now, what I thought was kind of cool but also kind of weird about this foundation is it has almost like a doe foot applicator on the end, a nice big one. I don't know if I like that or not. Usually I use a foundation that has a pump in it, but that's okay. It doesn't really say much on the side. It's cruelty-free and vegan as well. There is 0.8 fluid ounces in here, so there's actually not even a full ounce in here, which I think a full ounce is pretty standard. So this has less than the standard foundation, which is a little disappointing. It's a liquid foundation. It does claim to be full coverage, so I will be looking for that. And then with the concealer, same thing, Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Concealer, and it doesn't say anything about it really. It has the ingredients, cruelty free and vegan, and that's it. It has the it just looks like a mini version of the foundation, and as well it has a doe foot applicator on the inside, but a much smaller one. I got the shade F4 for the foundation. I'm not sure how this is going to match, but we'll see. And then I got C2 for the concealer. I got the concealer a little bit lighter. I like it to be a little bit lighter. So we're going to go in with the foundation. I want to do a smell test, see how it smells, because actually I already did smell it, but it smells, I was saying this yesterday, if any of you guys have used MAC foundation before, they have actually any MAC product has a very distinct smell to it. That's kind of what this smells like, and I love MAC foundation because of their smell, so that's kind of nice. I don't mind that. And then their concealer doesn't really honestly smell like anything. I'm going to be doing one side with a foundation brush, an M439, and then the other side I'm going to be using a beauty sponge. So I'm going to start off by going ahead and just doing lines all over my face. Well, I might just do one side for now. Honestly, I don't think that this match is too bad. Okay, I'm going to go in with the brush first and see how it works, and then I'll do a beauty blender on the other side. So okay guys, I don't know what the heck is going on with my hair here. Just ignore it. I know it's distracting. I'm sorry. Just ignore that, please. I'm not sure how this is coming up on camera, but honestly, this foundation matches me almost perfectly right now. So I'm pretty proud of myself for doing that because there was no testers. I'm gonna see how it builds. So it is full coverage. I am still seeing a little bit of redness right here. So I'm just going to put a little bit more right there and rub it in and see how it builds. Alright, let's get in a little bit closer here. So, it definitely covered up any acne that I had here. It covered up all of my redness. It is buildable. It went on really, really nice. It wasn't streaky at all. I'll bring you guys in a little bit closer so you can see the side. Like I said, it definitely covered all of my redness, my acne here. Of course, there's texture there. No foundation is going to cover texture, unfortunately, but it covered any of the redness that I had. It blended out really nice. There are no streaks anywhere. It didn't sit weird in any places. It didn't cling to any dry patches. So far, so good. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side with a beauty blender, putting the same amount, pretty much. Now, the only thing is that using a doe foot applicator like this, I guess it's the same when you're using concealer. I was gonna say it's not very sanitary because you have to rub it on your face and then you're putting it back in, but I guess you're doing the same thing with a concealer. So I wouldn't recommend it if you were using this on someone else. Okay, and I think it blended out just as well with the beauty blender, but I'm gonna go back in just a little bit because I think that with the beauty blender it gave me a little bit less coverage, which depending on the foundation is pretty normal. Try and get a little bit of an ASMR action here. Let's see if I can. Oh, I'm so weird. Okay. Now that I'm looking at the foundation all on my skin, it might be a tad bit lighter than the rest of my body, but if it oxidizes at all, it'll match perfectly. Okay, now I'm going to be going into the concealer. Alright, so it seems to be blending out really nicely with the beauty blender. Some things that I have noticed before with concealers is after you put it on, you start blending out, it will kind of move or separate the foundation underneath, and this one is not doing that, so that's nice. I have permanent creases underneath my eyes, so I'm not gonna really judge the concealer on whether or not it creases or not, because it's gonna crease anyways. That's just the way that my eyes are. Like Tarte Shape Tape, the #1 selling concealer, creases under my eyes, so there's not really anything I can do about it. Alright, and that actually blended out effortlessly. It looks really, really nice and smooth. I'm going to go ahead and set it. I'm going to be taking the Shade and Light contour palette, the middle shade right here, and I'm going to use this to set underneath of my eyes, just using the Beauty Blender. And then taking the Maybelline Fit Me loose powder, I'm going to use this to set the rest of my face. Okay, I have my face and everything all set, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my makeup off camera, and then I will be back to talk about my overall thoughts of the foundation before I go, and then I'll do regular check-ins throughout the day to see how it's lasting and holding up. Okay, so I just finished work, and I'm dumb and forgot to do like how I ended up doing my makeup today, so I'm showing you this now. This is it. Okay, I started my makeup at 11 o'clock. Actually, no, it's like 11:30. I started work at 1, so I only had a 4-hour shift. It's 5 o'clock now and I just finished. So I'm heading home, but stay tuned because I have lots to say about this foundation. Honestly, don't know if it's my favorite ever. I don't know if you can tell by the way it looks on my face. I have lots of texture. It's just, I don't know, I have mixed feelings. It's not the best, it's not the worst either, but stay tuned. Maybe within like the next hour I'll do an update. Okay, I have a lot that I want to say about this foundation. Well, actually, no, I don't have that much to say about it, but I have a few things that I'd like to say about it. First things first, you guys want to know, do I like this foundation or not? No. I'm just gonna jump right into it. I don't like it. My #1 favorite, as you all probably know already because I talk about it all the time, is the drugstore Maybelline 24-Hour Super Stay Foundation. Now, I'm not gonna say it's 24 hours. However, it does last a very long time. It controls my oily skin. It doesn't cling to my dry patches. It's full coverage and covers everything I need to. The only downside about 24-Hour Super Stay is that it oxidizes this tiniest bit, okay? This one. Let's talk about the things that I do like about it first. 1, it is full coverage and it is buildable, so that's good. 2, I don't mind the doe foot applicator, but at the same time I feel like you could also be losing product that way because you can't get right into the bottom. 3, packaging is cute, looks very sleek. What else? It blended out nicely with the brush as well as with the Beauty Blender. Oh, I also didn't show you guys. This is my finished look. I think I just showed you guys in the car, if I kept that part in. I showed you guys what it looked like in the car because I was supposed to film a part of it before I went to work, but I forgot and I didn't have time, so I just left. But I did this pink look. I guess you guys can probably guess which palette I used. Yes, the James Charles palette because it's amazing. So I did this, and then my lashes are from Quo.
My brows are Anastasia Dip Brow. My contour is Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, that's right. And then my blush is the Baked Blush from Milani in the shade Berry and MORPHE.
So that's what's on my face right now. I set my face with the same setting powder I always set my face with, and that is the Maybelline Fit Me setting powder. And then I set underneath my eyes with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette in like one of the lightest shades. So I did everything the same that I normally do. These are all the same normal products that I normally use. I primed my face with the same stuff that I always prime my face with. I already talked about this all in the beginning of the video, but for some reason I am just so oily right now, okay? So I'm gonna bring you in. We're gonna get nice and close and personal right now, okay? So, all right. Do you see? Oh, I was eating Doritos, so I really hope I don't have food in my teeth, but, okay. This oil everywhere is a problem for me, okay? I hate the way my face looks right now. I've only been wearing this foundation since 11:30. It's now just after 5. I'll show you the time. All right, so it is 5:25. Can you see that? There we go. It's 5:25. I have been wearing this foundation for only 6 hours, okay? Which does seem like it's been quite a long time. However, my face started looking like this probably about at the 3-hour mark, which it shouldn't. It should be lasting a lot longer than this. Now, I did not do touch-ups throughout the day, which I don't normally do though. So it's not like that's something that I missed, but I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm gonna bring you guys in even closer, okay? Oh, that's as close as I can get you. Okay, so I have my mirror here. I am oily right in the center here, right around my nose, and on my chin. My chin is completely, I don't even know if you can see this on camera. My chin is completely broken apart. The foundation is all broken apart. It just looks disgusting. Around my nose is all broken apart too. Around the outside of my face looks okay, but just everything in the center is just does not, this foundation overall just does not look good. Now, this, you might just think that this could just be my skin type. However, at work, I was at work with a girl today who was also wearing the exact same foundation, and we were kind of talking about it, and she said the exact same thing. By the end of the day, this foundation does not look good on your face. Do I think that it looked good when I first put it on? Yes. Do I think it blended out nicely? Yes. Do I think the shade was a good match? Yes. Did it have good coverage? Yes. But it does not last long, which is the #1 thing that I need it to do. So if you just need it for like a short period of time, like you're doing your makeup, you need to take a photo, I mean, the foundation's good for that. But if you're wearing this for a long period of time, you're going to a wedding, you're going to a party, you're going to work, you're going to wherever, it's not gonna last long. And I know that we're in the middle of summer. However, I was in the air conditioning the entire day. It rained a little bit here, but I was not outside in the rain. I wasn't running around or anything at work that was making me sweat. Because like I said, around the perimeter of my face, it still looks perfectly fine. It's the inside where I get oily that looks bad. So, do I recommend this foundation? No, not necessarily. I don't know if this would look different if you had more dry, like if you had drier skin, if it's just not working on me because I have oily skin. But like I said, it did break away. So if you have oily skin, I do not recommend this foundation. There are so many better foundations that you can use. I also don't think I talked about the price of it. I don't know what that was. Anyways, it interrupted me. That was really loud. I don't think I talked about what the price of this was. So this is $17.99 and I think this was $8.99 and that's Canadian. So it's really relatively cheap foundation. So yeah, if you guys, this is not, as Jeffree Star would say, this is not Sky approved. We're not gonna start doing that though. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope you guys are kind of excited to make this a series because I am. I think the way I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna do a drugstore foundation 1 week and then alternate between a drugstore and a high-end foundation. So 1 week will be drugstore, the next week will be high-end. So next week should be a high-end foundation. Or leave me comments down below of other foundations that you would like to see me try. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel down below, and turn on post notifications so you never miss out when I upload. All of my social medias will be down below, so go check them out. I have my Instagram, my TikTok, and my Twitter link down there. Guys, it was so rude. My camera cut me off. But anyways, I'm gonna have to do it like this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys. Mwah.